Hello, hello. So today I'm coming to you with a quick review on The Nest. I just finished this book a few minutes ago. I was reading on Goodreads some of the reviews really quickly, and I decided I better go ahead and do this while it's still fresh in my mind. Because some of the reviews I was like, whoa, those are some harsh reviews on here. So I wanted to kind of put my viewpoint out there as well. I'm in my pajamas, and I was just like, let me go ahead and talk about this while it's still fresh. So The Nest is about an inheritance. There are four siblings. Their father leaves them an inheritance. They're based in New York. Pretty wealthy family, but the father doesn't want the kids to necessarily just kind of be given money. So he kind of puts some stipulations on this. They're adults, actually. They're middle-aged people, but he which is also a part of that. A part of the stipulations, age. He wants to make sure that the nest is just kind of like an extra little thing. He doesn't want them to completely get this money without telling too much. So the money kind of ends up being dependent on a brother they have from a turn of events, the eldest brother. For all these siblings, and so their lives were already kind of centered around this brother, the oldest brother, but even more so with the nest and everything. So it's very interesting, excuse me, to see how this plays out, the dynamics and the money, and then even without the money, how their relationship around this brother and just their relationship with each other goes throughout the story. It's very interesting to read. So, again, there were issues with this text. Halfway through, I would say, the story did not pick up until about halfway through. The first half was very slow, very dry, very boring. I saw on Goodreads people were saying it was kind of hard to even keep up with the characters. They were all kind of cliche. They were all kind of boring. I would agree, yes. That first half. You can always kind of tell who finished the book and who didn't. And in this particular case, it does matter that you finish it because it's kind of this is the author's debut novel, to give her, a little credit on this. So I don't know, I'm just going to give her that as an excuse. But it does start off slow, and there are actually errors with grammar and things in the first half of the book. Towards the end, I didn't see it as much, but definitely in the first half, I'm like, ooh. And other people were confirming it too, like, okay, that's a problem. It's like, you're published. What is going on here? But yeah, so there were errors in the first half, just as a warning. And again, it was very slow. But if you stick with it, I think, and get past the cliches with characters, yes, there were cliche characters, but the end, in my opinion, was not very cliche. I think it had overall a very good, realistic, applicable message to life. I think I at least could relate to the end about, how you have choices about people in your life. And, some people leave your life and you may realize that you're better off. Maybe you're worse off. But for whatever, I'm trying not to give spoilers away. But for whatever reason, I thought that the end of this was very realistic and actually had a very good message, And we all have to kind of make decisions about people in our lives and how we move forward, so, and what we value in our lives. So I thought it was really interesting, actually. Overall, it's really a good book. I think it's a good concept and a good message. So if you stick with it, maybe okay. I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. You can't give half points on Goodreads, but I still would have given it a 4 out of 5, and not necessarily 3.5. I do like this book. Again, it starts off rocky, but if you stick with it, it's not bad. So I would recommend reading it all the way through to kind of get a full opinion of it. So thanks for watching. Bye.